Good afternoon, everybody. Got Dastardly. He's got a matching backpack. Thank you, AAA. I got my co-pilot, Scotty. You remember from the Sarah Smith music video?
Co-pilot? You mean you're the co-pilot?
I'm the co-pilot. I'm the captain.
No, who's the...
You're the driver. As the steering wheel. So anyway, I'm going back to the area I kayaked last week or 2 weeks ago. And here's a real map, people. Oops. If you remember, I kayaked over here. Today we're going to go around the Richmond Bridge. And then we're going to go all the way up to Pinole Point in Point Molate. And then eventually we're going to make our way over here so I could see the area on land to see where I want to kayak, get in and out. So I've discovered a couple shipwrecks that I would like to see in a kayak, and hopefully we can see them on the shore. Anyway, so I have this app. It's called Skipper, and it has different layers that you can put. So I can see satellite, road maps, or the boating maps, and you can zoom in. So this is where we're going, if you can see it, at Point Molate. I found 3 shipwrecks. So the bridge is right here, the Richmond Bridge, and to the right of it, right here, as you can see, they have 2 little shipwrecks, but there's actually 3, and you can see it from the satellite. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to try to find that on shore, and then I'm going to try to find it in a kayak. And you get to go with me. And then we're going to go to Point Orient and Point San Pablo. I also have a Google map that I always plot out my stuff. So there's usually a link to my Google map, and I've plotted out all the things that I want to do when I'm in a kayak. And each one of these little markers I can click on, and it'll tell me the information that I learned. I like to learn the history so that when I take a picture of a broken down dock, I already know what it is, and blah blah blah. Now if you pay attention to my videos, I started out the last one. There's the Rosie the Riveter, and we are inside the Assemble plant. Assemble named after the Ford Assemble plant. So they got this big old mechanical looking stuff. As it says, you are here, Rosie the Riveter. So basically we're going to explore this whole little area of Richmond. I'm going to go all the way up here and there. Luckily I ain't kayaking today, because that would either be a free ride. So anyway, this is the boiler room for the Ford plant. So you get to have a cocktail and eat around this stuff. So right now, I'm inside this huge building right next to the restaurant. Here's a little saver tip. When you're done having your cocktails and food, they give you this little guest pass to come into Columbia, which is an employee store, so you get wholesale prices plus a percentage. At the end of the warehouse is that store, so if you're a thrifty shopper like myself and love Columbia, that's a good spot. So we're at R&B and sampling the cider. How do you think? What do you think?
I like it.
Okay, that's it. That's all we can drink. You can make a whole day of this entire area. I am being taken to the back where they make the special cider that I've been drinking. Far West. Tell us about your cider, Adam. This is the owner.
Yeah. Hi. We make Californian cider from Californian apples that we grow on my family's farm. There you go. Far West Cider. We've been in business 8 weeks. We're brand new. We can't keep up with demand. So
8 weeks? That's it, man.
Yeah.
How long did it take to brew this?
This is probably 2 months old. So this is one of the original. Is this Orchard Blend you're drinking?
I think so.
Yeah. Excellent.
Very good.
Cool.
Love it. And it's right on the ocean here in Richmond.
City of Richmond, Port of Richmond.
Right across from the ship.
What's the name of the ship?
Oh.
The name of the ship is Red Oak Victory.
Red Oak Victory.
Come check us
There
out.
you go. And look, and you got a winery. So I'm not that much of a wine drinker, so I was very happy to discover an awesome cider. Thank you, Adam.
Yes, thank you.
Far West. There it is. Peace out. So I'm back where I started last time and kayaked around the corner, if you remember. And it's about 4:30, 5 o'clock. A little while ago it was really windy. I would have never been able to kayak except in the direction of the wind for sure. That's the important thing, to figure it out. Which way is it going? Which way is the current? How high the tide is. A lot of stuff. We're taking Stenmark Point Molate. Excellent. Exit. Near Point Richmond. That's where 3 shipwrecks are that nobody knows about. I'm so freaking excited. You can't see it right there, but that's the shipwreck I was talking about. There's 3 of them. I have them marked on my thing. I'm so freaking excited right now. There's no possible way we're gonna get down here, but I will be there. That ship right there sticking out is 200 feet long. I'm not sure what it is. It's obviously not a destroyer, but around it is 2 more.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna be there on a kayak. There's this whole bay. This is Point Molate, then there's Point Orient, and then around the corner is Point Pinole. I'm really excited. This is a railroad track. It's going through Point Molate Beach. There's a way I can walk in. I can park there for kayaks, right next to the Richmond Bridge. Technically, you can get close. You keep walking down this beach. There's Point Molate Beach. You have no idea how exciting this is. I feel like a pirate. Rawr, there's the boat. I went to the end, couldn't help it. Great shots. Can't wait to come out here on a kayak. It'll be so freaking amazing. Okay, we are on uncharted land here. There's some restricted area there. There's some restricted area there. And now we're just going down that road. This is at Point Molate, and this might be Point Orient. Oh, we don't know. They're not really marked very well. Well, it seems to be getting pretty far out. I mean, look at how, that's a bigger bay than across from San Francisco. But anyway, this is San Pablo Point Bay Yacht Club down here. You can see it, and at the end of that little peak where the boats go in and out are supposed to be a couple boats, shipwrecks. Not very big ones. But anyway, hopefully I'm gonna start over here somewhere, all the way around there. In theory, I was just asking someone who lives here. On the map it shows that there's a couple shipwrecks here, but he says that white pole and the black pole is where the shipwreck's at. So, one way or another, I'm gonna find it. How cute this is. This is Point Pinole Yacht Club. It would be pretty ambitious to try to get around that corner under any kind of condition. So I think this would be a good place to start or finish, depending on the wind and the currents. I think this is where I'm going to start, but he says I can launch my boat over there, Point Pinole. Technically this is the end of the road as well. So we have to go back where we came. Now the real question is, who's going to be brave enough to get in the water here at Point Pinole, go all the way to the Richmond Bridge with me in a kayak? How cool is this? Sunsets like that, I promise we will live. If we don't, you won't remember. End of the day, I just wanted to do a wrap up. We didn't get exactly all the shoreline I wanted. Not that I'm going to go on that long of a kayak, but I want to see it so I can plan other trips too. But I really had a great day, and I appreciate Scott bringing me around. I think he had fun too. He was excited that he saw areas of Richmond, which is very cool, that he's never seen before. So, PostcardTravelers.com, fan me, baby. Check out the YouTube videos, full version to my journeys, and also look for the Google map so you can kind of see all the little markings that I have. Okay, I have to do a follow-up. I did a little research on Point San Pablo Harbor, and in 1939 a project began with Captain Raymond H. Clark. That little harbor I stood on was actually a bunch of ships lined up. That harbor I was in, this is the ships lined up. Eventually this gets filled up with dirt, and I stood on top of all this. I had no idea. There's so many cool things in the bay. This is what it looked like in 1946. You could see them lined up. That's 1958. See the ships? It's now going to be starting to get filled in with dirt. So now you can see it's all dirt. This is what it looks like close to today. This is the opening, same place. I was standing over here. Technicolor 1992, or 2002, sorry. Isn't that wild? That guy's Captain Raymond Clark. He's the one that started it. I love these little stories. So I also have a Pinterest account, and these kind of things are bookmarked on Pinterest. PostcardTravelers.com, you can find it there. Hi girl. So now, let's get out in the water.